عيشي بلادي عاش اتحاد إماراتنا عشتي لشعب دينه الإسلام هديه القرآن حصنتك بسم الله يا وطن بلادي 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 حماك الإله سرور السماء أقسمنا أن نبني نعمل نخلص مهما عشنا نخلص دام الأمان عاش العلم يا إماراتنا رمز العروبة كلنا نفديك بالدماء نرويك نفديك بالأرواح يا وطن.
أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات، قصة نجاح أتتنا إلى الدولة منذ 20 عاما. Madam Fu, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We are so lucky to be here with you in your company. Our team said to you, welcome in our program. And you would like to know about yourself. Who's Fu when she comes to this country at the first time and what she's doing at this moment.
Thank you very much for coming. Ahlan wa sahlan. Yeah, well, my name's Fu Liu and I am from China. I came to Dubai since year 2000. The reason I came because my sister's here. So when I finished school, she said, why don't you just come here? And you know at the time, to be Chinese, go out of the country is not that easy. Anyway, I came and at the beginning I couldn't speak English. So I was working for a Chinese company for a couple of years to start, to learn. So after a few years, then I went, the first long-term job I have worked is for a British company. The name is Middle East Plant Equipment. That is an advertising company for the media, for the construction machineries. It's like printed magazines. So eventually I worked there for almost 9 years and I become like general manager. I was running the company. The company is pretty small, like about 15 people. And then in 2014, Damak Property has found me and I went for an interview and etc. They hired me as a sales manager. So one of the reasons they was developing China market. And I was Chinese, obviously, makes sense. So I worked there for 2014 until 2018 and then left. I started to work as real estate brokers for a couple of years, then COVID starts. So I was like on off like freelancers for a couple of years and I started my company literally last year.
Let's talk about Dubai.
Yeah.
Chinese lady come to this country after she finished her education. So the first day for you in this country, how it was?
Oh, at the time I really enjoyed because there was nothing. Literally, you had the Burj Arab, you had a couple of hotels on Sheikh Zayed Road, you have World Trade Center, then everything was in Bar Dubai and Deira. And Jumeirah there was a couple of villas, but then there's no downtown, no business bay, no creek, nothing. But the life was a bit peaceful because less competition, less hectic. But I'm happy, I've been witnessed whole Dubai, the growth, which I'm very happy and I'm lucky to be right.
So when we talk about 2000 until 2008, it was growth and it was so fast in Dubai, right?
Exactly, yes.
When we talk about the Chinese lady between more than 200 different nationalities, it was easy to communicate with all these people, or you was just contact with your Chinese people here in this country?
So for me, maybe because my personality is a bit outgoing, like a more extrovert. So I think for me it wasn't that difficult because I like to talk.
Right.
But for some other Chinese, it might take might be difficult. Still now, there are people living here more than 10 years, they're only dealing with Chinese communities. So I think it depends on the person. For me, I found it easy now because I have friends from all over the world, like really international. I used to go out for dinner with my friend, like 8 people, 8 nationalities. That's the beauty of Dubai. No, I didn't find it difficult. At the time, yes, a bit difficult, but now, no.
When I talk about the employee who working in the company, after that he start to be a general manager of the company. How did you prove yourself in your first job to be a general manager in the company?
Well, there was no other way apart of hard working, work smarter, and be responsible, and also love your work, love your job. And of course, I had no other choice, so I had to work harder. And yes, always learn new things. And then yes, that's all you need to be successful at the end.
From machinery, from equipment, from general trade to real estate. Why?
Well, actually, my profession is sales. I can sell anything. So basically, I was selling advertising space, like on the page, like on the magazine. You sell the slot of the ads from the ads. So it's a sales. At the end of the day, you sell ads, you sell property. It's the same.
But when I talk about the property, so I'm talking about the people who want to live inside it. So every culture, he needs some special things. They need after sales services. They need someone that they want to trust. How you build the trust between you and your customers?
Okay, building trust, I think for me, it's one way. Just be honest, be professional, okay, and be assertive, and be friendly. That's all I think is important, because we're dealing with human beings. When you see a person as first, you have the 6 senses. You can feel how these people, if he's talking nonsense or he's genuine. That's, I think, just be yourself and be honest. That's all, that's very, very important.
Corona came, changed the world. So Corona let you sit in the home for 1 year, right?
Well, on off, yes.
After that, you choose to open your own company. It was gambling, or it was a technique that's to start?
Well, actually, to open my own company, the plan was before the COVID. But because COVID has delayed a little bit, that's why finally the license was issued last February. And I was already mentally ready for the real estate, and yeah, that was not a big gambling or whatever. It was already planned before.
When we talk about China, so everyone here remember the dragon, and you choose to call your company Tanin in Arabic. That's mean dragon, to mix the two culture, Chinese and Arab culture.
Yes.
So it's a nice idea. Let's start how we choose our staff. We are talking about 10 employees that you have it now. How you choose your employees in Tanin company?
Okay, so at the beginning I had quite few unsuccessful stories with hiring staff. This real estate is normal. People, turnover is very high. So now I figured out 3 important ingredients to have a right employee when you do interview. That's actually my staff, Melissa, she gave me this. The person should have a car, should have a character, attitude, and responsibilities. If you see a person, 3 qualities in it, it's worth to try.
And how you build the relation between you and your staff?
Okay, to build a relationship with my staff, I think first of all, myself is a very simple person. I'm not like, easy to approach. And also I always communicate with them to assist them. Like if anything you need, I will be there to help them side by side, hand by hand, to help them to close deal. Because a lot of my staff are new to the industry. And I'm okay. I'd rather to have a new who has the right attitude and to train them, and not to have the one without the right attitude.
Madam, for what is your dream?
My dream. Interesting question. My dream is to have my own house on the beach with my 2 dogs, and I don't have to worry about to get up 8 o'clock in the morning to go to work, like financial free.
So same, any businessman or businesswoman, he don't have time for his personal life.
Well, I try to do it. I mean, I am slightly different than the others. I think a lot of business women, they dedicate their 90% of time, even more, to their work. Me, no. I do maybe 70-30. At least I spend 30% of the time for myself. I have a lot of interest. I play golf. I'm a scuba diver. I also even try to get the skydive license. And I'm a water sport. I have a lot of interest. So it's not like I'm only walking.
I can see the difference between you and your other Chinese, that the Chinese, they love work, they love trading, and they don't like to talk.
Because the language. I think the language has created some barrier. The English was not popular in China, like only recently, like last couple of years, 5-10 years. So the newer generation are okay, they can talk. But generation like my generation, talking for them is shy, they feel shy.
How you educate yourself to learn English?
I had no choice. If you want to survive in Dubai when I came, language is the first thing you have to conquer.
Madame Fu, before the interview, you asked why you choose me.
Yeah.
We choose always the best between the people. It's me in the top. When we talk about the top, we will remember His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, that he mentioned in his book, My Vision. He say it's hard to be number one, but the hardest to stay on the same level. How you can be always in the top and never go any step back in your business life? How you can be always on the top and never go any step back in your business life?
Look, first of all, I never, there was always more space for you to go to achieve. You just have to keep learning, keep going, keep positive, keep, embrace that what you have and appreciate, and then keep going.
All the years, or the Middle East culture, almost of them, they are thinking the moment that you don't have strength enough to be in the business. But you prove for everyone that's the woman she can be. You create yourself by yourself. So what you will advise for all the women over the world to go to the business? What is your advice for them to push them go into the business?
To push them going to, this is the thing. When I came to Dubai, I knew I could do business, but I always holding myself back. Eventually I decided last year, so this is what I told myself. Just go for it. You may fail, but you may be successful, but at least you will not regret. You have done it. You tried it. The life is about for you to experience everything possible, for you to try. If you do not want to do, anything in this life is a big potential. You have to go and try. It's like if you taste it can be bitter. It's okay. It's fine. At the end of the day, if I am still living, I'm still breathing, I'm still, fit and healthy, that's more than enough.
Let's talk about your other company. What's the name of your company?
The other company is Holiday Homes. So because I have a lot of regular clients, they bought properties from me. And nowadays the holiday homes is also very much in demand. So we have quite a few properties owners, they wanted to do short term. So it's actually same companies, Tanin Holiday Homes.
So when I talk about the investors out of the country and almost your customer is out of this country, so we talk about European, we talk about Canadian, not all of them Chinese, same others. So they need many things after sales management, they need services, they need maintenance. So how you manage all these parts?
It's very simple. So basically, if you have a property, you're not in Dubai. You just have to sign a contract with us as a property management agreement, and then we will be your property manager, and we will be getting in touch with all your necessary suppliers. For example, Even we will pay your service charges on your behalf. We will pay your diva on your behalf. You know, we will register EGRA for your tenant. We rent out your properties. We will do A to Z services. So on the monthly or we will give you report on the monthly basis, so you know how is your property status. If your property is vacant, we immediately find you the new tenant, and we finalize the tenancy contract and everything else. If there's maintenance issues, we will get at least 2 quotations of the cost to repair, and you will let us know which one you're going to go for. We take the approval, we get the job done.
If someone in the home and he needs some maintenance for urgent, how many hours or how many time you need to reach Albrix is a problem?
Okay, if it's urgency, first of all, we have every building there is a maintenance standby maintenance company. If it's urgency, we first approach the building maintenance. I mean, they will come at least to do some emergency stop, like leakage or flooding, and then we will get outsourced company to come. It's normally 3 to 4 hours. They should be available. They should be arrived.
But always you need to be there. So answering the phone or check with your employee.
No. I have my staff, which May is my office manager. She's taking care of property management. So all these cases already been appointed to her. She has a company number and also the email. Everything can be communicated effectively.
So you can switch off your mobile?
Yes, I do put my phone on silent after dinner. Yeah, because I think I need break, right?
And what you are doing in Nigeria?
We have a couple of clients there. We went for visiting them to catch up. If they come to Dubai, like client visiting. And we went to Russia also.
Nice.
Moscow in September. We did event with the mark.
Wow. So when I talk about the woman that she talking with almost 200 different nationalities, and you can give us the right advice for this newcomer to this country. Many people coming here as an investor or as an employee looking for a job. What is your first advice for them?
For job?
For UAE, before they come here, what they need to prepare?
What they need to prepare?
Yeah, to be in this market.
Okay. What do you need to be prepared in this market? If you want to join the real estate, okay, you have to stay alert almost 24/7, especially you new, because this market is very, how do I say?
Big and many challenges.
Very competitive market. You cannot blink. If you blink, you lose deal.
And what's the difference between Tanin and the other challengers in the market? Why we need to choose you? What's the difference?
Tanin, yeah, okay. So Tanin is a small boutique company, and we have mixed nationalities. We have Russian speaker, Hindi speaker, Arab speaker, Chinese speaker, and we're a boutique company. We are focusing on relationship. We're focusing on customer satisfaction.
What's your planning for the future in the business?
My planning for the future in the business,
expand in Abu Dhabi, expand in all UAE, or we choose only Dubai?
no, not necessarily. My expectation to have at least around by end next year, we should have 50 at least 50 holiday homes in the market. We should have 100 managed properties. And yes, the customer, for me, I want more focus on property management because it's important. For me, I think, because I'm an investor myself, when I bought a property, all I wanted is headache free. I don't mind to pay some money for someone to take care of my wealth. So my focus is property management because I think this business is customer oriented, customer focused, not property focused, but customer focused. So I wanted to focus on more in property management. So basically whoever not in Dubai, like owners, contact us anytime if you need any advice to how to take care of your property further. We will provide you the most professional service we can.
TaninRealestate.com. This is the website that the people they can asking you, or if they have any question, they can find all the answer inside this website.
Yes, we do. This is our website. We also have all the social media platform. Social media. We have LinkedIn. We have Facebook,
And that's same
Instagram.
name,
Yes. We have both. We have two websites: Tanin Holiday Homes, Tanin Real Estate, and also the social media account for all of them.
Finally, Madam, we are talking about Dubai, UAE. We're talking about peace and safe country. If we will talk about the difference between UAE and all the wars, so it's peace and safe. Did you close your door before you come here? I don't think so. Did you lock your home door?
This always, whenever I forgot, there is no problem. I never worried. But now because I have a maid, so it's okay.
So when we talk about the peace and safe country, which start from His Highness Sheikh Zayed, the first step, and the son of Zayed, they make UAE number one in the world. And it's a days between us and National Day celebration. We will give you a 2 minute or 1 minute to say for UAE whatever you want from your hearts. What you will say for UAE leaders and government for this peace and safety.
بالشوق والترحاب والحب والأعجاب كم هامت الدنيا في حسنها.
I'm really happy to be in this country, and I'm really would like to continue to be part of it. And thank you very much once again, and wish you very happy National Day on the 2nd of December, and wish you all the best and for future. Thank you.
And from our side, Madam Fu, we will say to you, thank you to spending your time with our team and with us, and welcome again our program. Thank you so much.
ولا تسأل كيف لا زرتها تخليك راعيها ما انت الضيف هي في الشتاء والصيف حلوة ولا تسأل كيف لا زرتها تخليك راعيها ما انت